Hello, Stephen Shaw here. I've been doing fitness and whether it be my own journey or training people for about 25 years now, and I love what making yourself better physically does to you mentally and emotionally, spiritually even. It breaks my heart when I see people and the people I've come encounter to over the years just not understand that importance. Whether they've started a routine or you just can't get them to start a routine, that something needs to click on in our brains about we need to stay active and do this good thing to our bodies. So with the industry, fitness industry as a whole, it's a business and people want to make money at it. And so what most people are getting pitched is all these products and all these various routines, and a lot of it's bogus. There's just too many false advertisements out there for this magic pill and this miracle workout, and you only have to spend 6 minutes a day and all that kind of stuff. And it's just unfair and untrue. The really only magic that you're gonna see and nutrition diet that's gonna work is patience and persistence and pushing yourself through every workout. And each workout doesn't have to be an hour long. That's also a misconception that some will teach on the opposite end. It needs to be something that you enjoy doing, for sure. You might not enjoy it at first, but one of the most important things I tell all my clients when they first start is you need to basically have a 3-month foundation built. Like, your workout journey doesn't even begin until 3 months is completed. Especially if this is your first time really jumping into any workout routine. As I make these videos, I'll dive into workouts and show you guys proper form, because that's my second passion or second point of all this stuff, is you got to do stuff safe so you can keep doing it long term. So 3 months, the first month, whether you're returning or just starting, your body for at least a month is going to be like, what's going on? I tell people, expect to be tired, expect to be overly sore, and most of the time something's going to get hurt where you have to lay off it for a while. That's just how it is, especially if you're pushing yourself. You still want to be practicing perfect, okay? But practice doesn't make perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect. And so we want to eliminate injuries, and we want to know how to deal with injuries when they come, but they're going to happen. You're doing moves and you're pushing yourself and stretching yourself more than you have ever, or maybe in a long time. So the second month, body starts figuring it out. And this is if you're persistent with it. You need to have more days on than off. So you should be active for at least 4 days a week for at least 30 minutes a day. Again, really, if nothing else, at least start with something you love. But we'll go into that in later videos. Second month, your body starts figuring it out. You start getting energy back. You start not being so sore. That's when I like to use the metaphor of like a train. You know, the train's just starting, the wheels are starting to turn. It's the third month that everything starts coming together. That third month, you start feeling strong. That's when you might even start seeing your biggest results. Some people don't even start seeing any results as far as fat loss or anything for 3 months. And so too often, how many times have you started a routine and 2 weeks into it, or a diet, and 3 weeks later you're like, this ain't working, I'm over it, I'm done. And so we can't go into it with that mindset, because there's so many good things happening to our bodies. And when we work out, it's got to start from the inside. I'll get into that in a second. So 3 months, that third month, at the end of the third month, that's when we can start making changes or altering things, or really changing up our routine, our diet. That's basically, like I said, that's the starting of your workout journey. Was after 3 months. I know that sounds weird, but it's like you can't start building a house until you build that foundation. You got to dig up dirt, you got to break through rocks, you got to break through all kinds of things in the way to build that beautiful, glorious house on top. So think of your workout journey like that. Why? Because the first thing that needs to be your goal, your thought process when you go into your workout routines, is all the stuff that's happening on the inside. All the heart and lungs and blood flow and joints and all the things that finally start working like they're supposed to. That needs to be the first focus. When you do it that way, you won't get so frustrated when the scale doesn't say what you want it to say in 2 weeks. So that's my first video. I've got a lot more to say, a lot more to teach, and I just can't wait to share more with you guys. Bye.